All right, hey, what's up, YouTube? We got some big movers here late in the day. We're going to go over all those. But before we do remember that leaving a thumbs up on the like button actually increases your accuracy in the stock market by 10%. Just want to throw that out there. But let's get into this. We had a big red day. And of course, whenever the SPY is down, that means that SQQQ is up. And we talked about this one yesterday. I honestly didn't think it was going to be another red day back to back, but we did have one. And it was pretty bad. So I think SPY or Nasdaq, one of those, were down like almost 3% at a certain point, and it's not showing any signs of recovery. The volume's really low, so on all the stocks. So yeah, some news that we did get recently is everybody's heard of DWAC, where Trump had a SPAC and it was going crazy to the point it hit, I think, from $10 all the way to 175, and it had some range where it was playing back and forth from there too. But this stock right here, CFVI, had some news that was confirmed today that Trump was going to be doing the merger with this company here. There was also some kind of partnership within Rumble, which is another platform that is, I guess, promoting non-censorship. I don't know to what degree, but that's what the hype is kind of about. Nobody really knows yet, but it's supposed to be a complete turnaround from the social media platforms that we have now. So that's going to be interesting. Last time we had a something related to Trump, it went crazy. So just the fact that it had this drop, then it got confirmed and it went back up here. I can see this one going after hours, but we do have a lower volume today. So just how much it'll run is going to be a good question. It also could come back down a little bit and then over the weekend kind of fester a bit. And then if more volume comes back on Monday where people are rechecking the market, seeing how it's doing, it could potentially run way more. So that's one to keep an eye on. That one's going to be very interesting. It's still going. If anything, all the eyes are shifting here now. And we're not even at the end of the market yet, and it's hitting new highs. So that's a good one. Olma is another one that we talked about. Again, this one was off the fake news. So the company confirmed that the news source that had this initial spike here before it got halted up then down was false. It wasn't anything having to do with them. The news source then got deleted, and they put out their own statement. But as you can see, it's pretty oversold off of technically nothing. Technically nothing happened, and it is trading at about 50% of where it was supposed to be at. The fake news dropped it, but I mean, the valuation is still the same. Everything's still the same about the stock. It's just a lot of people fear sold and took profits and didn't want to take more losses. And as you can see, a lot of people did that, and it kind of came down super low. So this one was trending upwards today, which is had a lot of people's eyes on it. And I think when it comes to meme stocks or even like recovery plays, things like this, on a red day where everything's red, when something is green and it shows up on your watch list, everything red but one green, everybody's eyes are on that play because it's the only one that's going positive. Unless you're shorting things and there's nothing you can really do. So that's going to be another one to look at. AeroClean, same philosophy here. We're going to be looking at this one for the same reasons. It dropped like crazy. This one, I wouldn't say the valuation is anywhere up near 120 or even down here. Probably somewhere in between. But it did IPO at 40 and had a hype run up, I'd say, just because it was an IPO. And it is in the space of cleaning technologies. They do airborne viruses. That's what they counter, at least with their equipment. But we're sitting at $14, and there's a big range. As you can see, each of these is by $20, and it's gone down. This happened in like a day or two. I think one day, really. So that's another one to look at. ARDX. This one had a good run in the morning, and then it fell with the rest of the market. But it was hitting the high tickers. And again, when it's doing this, a lot of people's eyes are going to be on it the next day. And same thing with PPSI. This one had a little bit of a drop before coming back up. But if anything, that's a sign of strength that it can pop even after dropping like this. And we might be looking at something very close to that again. Another recovery here. It's not going to reach this low, but it's kind of waiting up here where it opened. And BFRI, we're still going to be looking at this one just because, kind of the same reason. It had news over here, and then it had a private offering. So I'd say that kind of reset everything. It did start trading again back at $3, $3.80, before having more news of a patent. They're going to be getting funding or resources from that patent revenue. And so that caused it to go up today or yesterday. We didn't see any continuation volume today, unfortunately, but it did sell off. So it just sold off with the rest of the market. There was no negative news on this at all. So if people have their eyes still on it, I mean, this is the price target of $20, I believe, or more. So a lot of potential here, but this might be a long-term play, or it might be more news. But this company is still doing a lot of things, applying for a lot of patents, applying for a lot of things, in certain stages of the process. So every time that news spike up, something like this could happen. So it's one to keep your eye on. That's going to be it for this video. It is Friday. I don't expect too much volume after hours, but who knows? This stock right here could be still going crazy. It's going to have a lot of hype leading it over to the weekend. I think the weekend is going to be a good time for everybody to cool off. Everybody was selling. Everybody was fearful. Everybody was taking hits on their account. Most people probably are in the red, or at least taking big losses from their gains or from just their accounts in general. So I think a 2-day reset before coming back on Monday with a fresh mind. We'll see how the market reacts. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you did like the video, please leave a thumbs up. It's going to increase your trading accuracy by 10%. And in a time like this, we could all use that. So until next time, guys, I'll see you later.